Hey, it's time for Steve's Midweek Shoutout. Good to come to you here in the middle of the week. And as I always say, I hope things are going your way. Hey, I have an interesting thing I want to talk with you about today. I want to talk with you about past lives and the past lives that you've been living. And here's the distinction. I don't want to talk about the past life as far as maybe the past lives that you were living like before this life, before you were born. That's an interesting conversation, but that's not the one I want to have. I want to have the conversation about the past lives that you've been living in this life that might be keeping you from actualizing the great potential that God has for you in your life. Because that's one of my core messages that I really believe in, is that you have divine potential. There's so much unrealized potential that you have in your life, and you can only realize it, you can only actualize it if you're willing to maybe learn from the past lives, but then get to a point where you let go of that past life so you can understand the new potential that God has for you in the middle of your life. So I want you to think about something. Where you are right now is the sum total of all the decisions you have made to this point. And I want you to think about, maybe you have made really good decisions that have brought you to this point, and these decisions are ones that have empowered you in your life, and you are realizing your potential. You do know what it is that God has you, wants you to do, and if that's you, that's cool. I love that. But sometimes I think a lot of us have past lives that are comprised of the bad decisions that we've made, and those bad decisions, they limit us because we get stuck into living those past lives. And the only way that you're going to live or realize your potential is if, on the one hand, you need to learn from the mistakes that you've made in the past, but you know what? You can't relive those past lives. You've got to get to a point where you let go of that, you let go of the burden so you can actualize the new thing that God is wanting to do with your life right now. So I want you to do this. I want you to think about your past. I want you to think about the past life. And then you know what I want you to do? I want you to forgive it. If you've made some mistakes, you need to forgive yourself. The hardest person in the world is to forgive is yourself. Forgive that so you can realize the new thing that God wants to do with you in your life going forward. Let go of your past life to actualize the new. It's a simple message, but I think it's a heavy message for a lot of people who are not able to let go of the past to realize the new. So that's my message for you today. Kind of a simple message, but it's a heavy one, and I really want you to think about it so you can actualize your potential. Hey, there's different ways that we can communicate with one another on the different social media platforms that we have going here at Columbine. There's Columbine Joy, a beautiful message that we are putting out into the community on the different social media platforms. I want you to remember to live stream our worship services. You know, people are telling me it's the favorite technology that we've launched as of late. It's a great way for you to connect with the church if you can be with us face to face. So you go to either my Facebook page or you go to the Columbine United Church website, Columbine United. Don't fall us over, Steve, ColumbineUnited.church, and so we can hook up with one another. Hey, it's always great to come to you in the middle of the week. Take care. We'll see you on Sunday.